Hey everyone, it's Mindy and Nikki, and we are here to bring you some Major League Baseball picks. Nikki gets her haircut tomorrow. She is super excited there for that. That is for sure. Hopefully you guys had a great start to your weekend. We are ready to get you some more winners here today. Let's go ahead and get started. You guys ready? Let's do it. Nikki, are you ready? Ready for picks? Let's do it. So if you're not really familiar with how things are going, this is my Major League Baseball model. We compare that to Vegas opening lines, and we know at a certain confidence level how often all of these picks win, right? So that's what we're looking at. We're trying to give you the edge here over Vegas. Now, Whitney, you need to be nice. Whitney is over here trying to get Nikki because she was on stage and was mad. There we go. Right. All right. So let's get going here. Come on. All right. I got to put her back down. All right. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Play number one. It's going to be between the Brewers and the Twins. That's right. We got Savali on the mound, 1.42 ERA over his last 3 games, 4.94 there overall here this season. We got Mr. Ryan on the mound, 8.44 ERA, definitely elevated over that 3.53 over this 2024 season. Brewers offense is staying hot. All of a sudden, they scored a shit ton of runs there in the extra innings. It was crazy. It was like 3-3, and then suddenly it's 8-3. Goodness, it was crazy. But the Brewers offense right now is hot. They're 10.6% higher than the league average on that offensive impact. All of those good things like runs scored, batting average, on-base percentage. Let's go over the total. I got the Brew Crew winning this one here, 6-4. All right, next up is going to be Reds versus Nationals. We have Abbott on the mound, 4.35. That's a little bit elevated. He had been stellar, hot early on, but kind of ran into a little bit of trouble here over the last 2 weeks or so. We got Irvin on the mound, 10.8 ERA here on his over the last 3 games. Also elevated. We have the Nationals offense right now. They're doing pretty good. 784 on base slugging. Let's go ahead and go over the total. I have Cincinnati winning this one 5-4, but the best statistical play is going to be on the over at 59.4%. All right, here we go, folks. It is our VIP play of the day between the Phillies and the Pirates. This one comes in at a super high variance. 81.8% of the time, this play will hit versus Vegas. So it's our model versus these opening lines. All you got to do is get yourself over to ogcappers.com. Here it is right here, where you can find our best of the best plays from all of the hottest cappers. All of our pick packages are profit guaranteed. And also, you guys, use this promo code OG20 to save you 20% off at checkout as well. All right. Let's get back to it. You ready? Let's do it. All right, next up is going to be our text play of the day. This one here is the Cardinals versus the Braves. We have Nicholas on the mound, 4.63 ERA over his last 3, 5.15 over the season long. Braves starting pitcher, Schwellenbach. That's right, 1.29 over his last 3. We're going to go ahead here. If you want this play, you just got to text me. Text me the word WIN, W-I-N, to 223-203-1821. This is our second highest play on the board, coming in at 74.1%. We're on a hot streak. We won ours yesterday. We're ready to go. Sign up. All right, here we go. The Rays versus the Yankees. Baz, 6.23 ERA over his last 3, elevated from the 5.23 overall. We then have Stroman on the mound, 2.08. He's been getting it done. That's right. The Yankees bullpen, also exceptional. They have been 1.635 less over the last 5 than this Rays team. So the bullpen has been getting it done. Yankees offense right now, 816 on base slugging. Have the Yankees winning 5-3. Our best play is going to be on that New York Yankee money line. Let's do it. All right, Tigers and Blue Jays. Montero on the mound for the Tigers. 3.97. That is under his 5.47 here overall. Gossman on the mound for the Jays. 2.57 ERA over his last 3. Right now, we have a Blue Jays pitcher that is 1.93 runs under his league average. All right, let's go ahead here and pause because I have to sneeze. We're going to go ahead here and take the Blue Jays on the money line. That's coming in at 64.3%. I have this one as statistical tie. Gonna give the edge here to the home team. My home teams are, if we take a look at the stats overall this season, they're about 5 percentage points higher than if you are an away team here on the money line with our model. All right. Next, it's going to be the Mets and the Marlins. Right now, we have Scott on the mound for the Marlins. 4.5 ERA over his last 3. He's been steady Eddie. Marlins pitcher Trevor Rogers, he has that 6.75, which is elevated because normally he sits at about 2.15. So pretty good. But the Mets right now, just not scoring a whole lot of runs. 1.5 runs less than their season average here. I have the Mets and the Marlins, a statistical tie here at 4-4. So I'm going to take those Marlins on the run line. Give me the 1.5. We get this victory. This one here is a pretty decent play for us in the modeling. Padres, Guardians. King, who has a 1.5 ERA over his last 3. Ben Dealing getting it done. We have Ben Lively on the mound, 6.75 ERA over his last 3. That's elevated from the 3.58 of usual. Padres offense right now, 3.7% lower than their season average and not hitting the ball very hard, 628 slugging. We're going to go ahead and take the Cleveland Guardians to get off the snide run line. Cleveland Guardians, we have this one 4-4 statistical tie. 61.8% of the time that run line play is gonna cash for us. Let's go. All right, Sox and Royals. Man, Royals have been just whooping up on them. We have Thorpe on the mound for the White Sox, 3 ERA over his last 3. Been dealing pretty steady. We have Lugo. Suddenly, I don't know what happened to him. I mean, he started off, 12-1 or something. I don't know. It's been crazy. But then suddenly he has a 9 ERA. I don't know why. He's given up all the runs here as of late. We're going to go ahead and stick with this run line for the White Sox. But do have the Royals winning this one 5-4. Again, that Royals on the money line, that one's coming in at 87% of the time. I always like to get that one in with, say, on a big money line parlay, something like that. But 57.1% of the time, it is going to be the Sox on the run line. Up to you if you believe it. I don't know. You know I'm a Royals fan, though. Let's try it, though. Run line, Sox. Diamondbacks and Cubs. Brandon Potts. 2.22 ERA over his last 3 over the last 15 days-ish. Cubs starting pitcher is Imanaga, who has a 2.22 ERA as well over his last 3 games. 2.97 here for this 2024 season. Cubs bullpen. They're getting it done. 2.35 ERA. I think that's going to help the Cubs here get the win in the late innings. Have it a statistical tie. Cubs at home get it 58.5% of the time. Let's take the Cubbies. Orioles and Rangers at Globe Life Field Stadium. We have Kremer on the mound, 7.27, which is elevated from the 4.38. Heaney on the mound, 3.6 ERA. Been steady, 3.79 here for this season. Rangers offense, suddenly, they've been pretty hot. I mean, they kind of got beat yesterday, but they've been able to hang in there. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Rangers here on the run line. 57.3% of the time, this will be the play. It is the home team there getting their last at-bat. We have a 5-4 victory coming from the O's. All right, we have the Giants and the Rockies at Coors. We have Birdsong on the mound, 2.79. I like this guy. He's been doing pretty well. And then we have Gomber. Oh, yeah, it's Gomber. 7.2 ERA over his last 3. 4.61 here this season. Giants bullpen been rocking at 1.415 over the last 5 games here. Finally expect the Giants here to get a victory over this Rockies team who has been giving them a difficult time, to say the least. We're taking the Giants on the money line 64.3% of the time. Have this one coming in at 13, way over that total of 11, 10.5, whatever it might be right now. 7-5 victory from the Giants. All right, Angels and A's. Man, this one's been like a big over series. Now suddenly, look, we got this one coming in at the under, right? So we got Fulmer on the mound, 2.35 over his last three. We have Estes on the mound. He pitches usually way better at home than he does on the road. Right now, the Angels offense is 12.8% lower than the league average in that offensive impact category. Struggling right now, only a 194 batting average over its last three games. That Angels offense slugging terrible, 588. Let's go ahead though and go under this total. Have the Angels here winning at 5-4. It's coming right in at about that 9, but 63.1% of the time, this one says go under that total. Oh, here we go. The lack of run scoring series that you can find. I mean, what is going on with the Mariners? I mean, they gave up what? They were leading in their division by 10 games and then wound up now is losing to the Astros. So now they're second in the division and they lost those 10 games in 24 days. I mean, how do you do that? They said it's like the fastest ever in Major League Baseball. But we're definitely going to go under this total. I mean, the starting pitcher for the Mariners, starting pitching has been exceptional. Number one in Major League Baseball. But they also strike out as many times as humanly possible. Like, I don't know what's going on this one. They struggle to score, the Mariners. We know that. They average 2.31 runs only. And they right now have, Wu on the mound, 10.8 ERA. He's been the one that's struggled a little bit. And then we have Blanco on the mound here for Houston. He's been very solid here this season. Astros struggle to capitalize here as well. I have a 4-2 game, just like yesterday. Let's go ahead and go under the total. Ugh, it's brutal. Sunday Night Baseball. Here we go. We got the Sox and the Dodgers. We're going under this total. I have the Red Sox winning this one via the run line. You can see that 5-3. The total comes in at 59.4%. We have Crawford on the mound. He has that 0 ERA over his last three. Been dealing on the mound. Then we have Paxton for the Dodgers. He's been elevated 7.36, but 4.38 here overall. Right now, the Red Sox pitching has been getting it done, but we're going to go under this total. Have it coming in at 5-3. All right, you guys. Hey, that is all I have for you today. Please make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe. Click on the bell to get the latest notification. Also, you guys, make sure you leave your comments and then check out our other videos today by CJ and Bo. So make sure you go ahead and check those out. Thanks again, you guys, for watching. We got lots of winners in there. You can find them. All right, take care.